I wanna feel the heat. Feel it
So if you want to get your message in there, I'm glad you've talked about schools. That's where to go, the primary schools. That's exactly what you want to get. That's the
I wanna feel the heat.
We are now in Radio XYZ 98.1 FM. Hello, my name is Wiyaala Supports. I'm from the Upper West region of Ghana, Afro-pop musician. I'm here in XYZ radio station and I support Ignite Ghana dance project.
The time is right. The passion
It's all about Ignite Ghana.
It's getting hot. I can't control it.
We are here promoting Ignite Ghana, which is a musical project to promote traditional African music, for that matter Ghanaian music, through the youth. Do you know your traditional music? Can you dance your traditional dances? That's what we are here to do. We're here to promote it internationally. Wiyaala for now I think is the only Sisala name in the music industry. Yes. It's actually Wiyaala Rejimba, which means the doer knows best. Whatever you do, you can best explain, but I make it Wiyaala, the doer. Rock My Body is actually a cover from the 1970s, 80s, and from the soul sister Wrecking Body, which according to one of my friends in the UK, he said when the song was first released, it wasn't played on air because it was just too strong. So I heard the song, I loved it, so I decided to tweak it. I love Western music, Madonna, Michael Jackson, Tina Turner, Whitney Houston, Angelique Kidjo, and now I decided to mix, let's say 50% of Western influence and then African music. The beats or the instruments you can hear is a bit Western, but I mix with my xylophone from the north and drums, and I sing in Sisali, and it goes very well. So yeah, that's why I say Afro pop, African popular music. My first album was in 2006, which I personally did with my own money. It wasn't easy, but I felt it was easy because I counted myself lucky. I didn't spend much. It was just me and one cameraman, and I'll just go, if I see a nice building, I stand in front and just shoot it, and people loved it. I think I was among those artists in the Upper West region who sold more than 3,000 copies, and then yeah, and I made a little money. By then 600 Ghana wasn't small money. I made a little I made a little money. I'm actually hoping by the end of this year, but if it doesn't, it means I haven't gotten the right things that I feel like I'll need to make it better, because now everybody wants to go international, and my language, yeah, when I sing, people love it. It has gone international already. At the moment, I'm signed up to JTV Digitals in Paris, and they saw the music and they listened to it and they loved it. So they decided to sign me on to promote my music internationally. So when it goes like that, you need to work on your album and make it a very nice, presentable album. Wherever it's played, anybody who doesn't even understand the language will appreciate it.
Co-founder Ignite Ghana. Yeah, Ignite Ghana is a cultural educational program which is to promote music and then dance, especially with more emphasis on dance amongst children. And then the idea of it is to bring back culture to the youth. And so our association with Wiyaala is that whole art and everything sells Africa in itself. So we thought to ourselves, well, if we want to promote something, we want to bring back our culture and then make our dance forms more popular amongst our children. Because now, to tell you the truth, if you should go around to the primary schools and ask kids, hey, where are you coming from? Which ethnic group do you belong? They will say, oh, maybe I'm from the north or I'm from here. And then if you ask them, what dance? Can you give us the name of the dance of your ethnic group? They might probably not be able to mention it, but then they know Azonto, they know rope, break dance, and all that dance. For us, myself and Jeremy Fight is the co-founder for Ignite Ghana. We felt that, well, why don't we start a program and then go around to primary schools and then bring back this awareness, teach these kids. And then we're also working in partnership with a dance group called the Yahuza Dance Group. It's a cultural dance group. They are very good. And so the idea is that go around to primary schools. It's a very intensive project, but then we've gone around to schools to tell them about it. Then we are very happy to be working with Wiyaala, the ambassador for the project. From your research, which I'm sure you've done a lot about her, you can tell from her videos and her whole art form that she has that projection of African Wiyaala. And then as we go along the schools, I mean, the kids seeing her and everything, it's going to just bring in or ignite some excitement amongst them. And then it will make it more easy for us to reach them with our education. Yeah.
Stars of the Future was the first reality show I ever took part, and no, I didn't win. I was the third runner-up, but Vodafone Icons last year I won with my group, so I was involved in the two.
I'm feeling fine, and especially happy to be here. I really think that she has the ability to show her talent outside internationally. In fact, I have a small ambition. Okay, I'm very ambitious for Wiyaala. I believe that she has the talent to become the Michael Essien of music outside, and that's what I'm aiming for her. She's good. She works hard. She's very focused. When I met her, I gave her some songs to learn, some international songs to learn, and she came back in 3 days and said, "I've learned them." So I took her out to some karaoke shows, and she blew everybody away. So I said, "Okay, let's get serious. Do you want to get serious?" I got a small PA system, some backing tracks, and we went and did small shows. This was a couple of years ago, just before Vodafone Icons, and she had this tremendous effect on audiences, like really charismatic. Well, I was teaching an acting class, and she was in the class, and I said to the students, "Do you have any other talents?" And Wiyaala said, "Yeah, I can sing and dance." "Okay, come, do it." And she did it.
And I don't normally use direct words. I just beat around the bush and use words so that just for the matured mind. Okay. That's just me. I love what I'm doing. When I talk about my music and my energy, people just look at me and say, "Oh my God, she's in another world." Oh yes, Grace Jones, yes, one of my favorites. And I wouldn't mind actually playing a role. For me, if I'm ever asked to feature, like to act, I think I'll go for a very wild, maybe a female warrior, yes, and to a gangster, but a good one, you know. Let me explain why I started with Make Me Dance and Rock My Body. Now, to create awareness, I needed to release something from my own point of view that will attract people, and I think I've done that because it has attracted people all the way from Paris to. People should forgive my English. You know, with the Northerners, sometimes our accent is a bit. You know, our shin and our shin are there. So, yeah, thank you very much. And to create awareness, and then when you listen to it, I've added a bit of African, my traditional language. That's Sisali and Wale. Rock My Body, I've added more. Now the third one coming, it has 50% of Sisali, 30% of Ga, and 20% of yes. Well, that's the whole thing. That's how far I want to go. Don't be surprised if I'm singing Ga, ever, because I think it's all Ghanaian language, and I don't want to be too tribalistic, singing only Sisali. Yes, Sisali is great, but if you want to reach out to a lot of people, sometimes you have to speak their language so that you can also fit in, and we're all Ghanaians, and that's what I do. That's why the igniting is all the yes. Okay, I have Tuma. If you don't work, you not eat. I have Edom. It's a love song. I can't live without you. I have Dune Labla. That's the way, or that's how the world is. I have Talim. That means don't let somebody stop you from achieving your dreams. And Liberiala, which means because of money. Yeah, a lot. I have few love songs. Most of my songs are inspirational, just about society, and then some are from my own personal experience I've gone through, coming to.
Yeah. For Ignite Ghana, we're starting our school visits with Wiyaala and then the Yawuza dance groups to create the awareness and then to ignite cultural dance and education amongst our youth. And then after all the school visits, we actually want to start a nationwide tour that is next year. The year is almost coming to an end. No problem.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, October the 7th is the release of Make Me Dance, the remix. It was remixed in Los Angeles, along with an acoustic version, which will shortly be followed with a club version. An EP is planned for the end of the year. There'll be 6 or 7 songs on that extended play album. Wiyaala is a hot live performer. You shouldn't miss it.
I don't mind. Oh, my first kiss was from one of the hottest boy in my secondary school. I won't mention his name, if not he'll be happy because I'm not talking to him anymore. Yes, so I won't mention his name. I wanted to explode. And you know why? The reason was that I used to look more like a boy, and I used to think a lot of guys wouldn't want to date me. And by then I was 18 years old. I used to play football, and and this cute boy was like the hottest. Even seniors were running after him and doing things. But he chose me, and I was like, wow. So that day, Charlie, I was like, oh my goodness, it was nice. My last was, which first of all, let's maintain the peace in Ghana. There's nothing good that can come out of or from war and hatred. We should try and learn to push each other and stop the pull him down thing. And then whatever dream we have, we should work towards it positively. And listen, but don't listen too much because some people will bring you down. Do your thing. Nowadays it's about doing your own thing, and it's all about discovery. You might be good at something, or you may be good at something, but you think it's not good. Try it. If it's not good, people would advise you. But if you don't try it, how will you know? So don't be afraid to try your dream, no matter how big you are. When I used to dream and I say I want to become a very big musician, I was singing in Cesale. Somebody told me that even tree cry or monto na ubeko tunyo and I Cesala. Yes, and now he's like, okay, sorry, I'm major thing and very important, education. Without education, your dreams might it will never even happen. You need education. Yeah. And thank you for having me here.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Wiyaala I'm from the Upper West region of Ghana, Afro-pop musician. I'm here in XYZ radio station and I support Ignite Ghana dance project. It's all about Ignite Ghana. We are here promoting Ignite Ghana, which is a musical project to promote traditional African music, for that matter Ghanaian music, through the youth. Do you know your traditional music? Can you dance your traditional dances? That's what we are here to do. We're here to promote it internationally.